Hi, everybody. It's me, Auntie Jubilee. Remember the painting we did last time? Well, here's where it's all done. When it's all finished. I did a few more touch-ups at the end, and I finished it offline because it took me a couple more hours afterwards. It would have been a 4-hour video if I sat there painting those trees to get them looking lifelike. But see, that's what you do. You keep working at it until you get it the way you like it. I'm going to go a little closer so you can see all the details. See, and a little further. Well, that's my mountain scenery that I painted. And my friend and I, we enjoyed being together on video. Okay, shout goes out to her. So that's what looks like completed. Okay, everybody. Oh, look at that. The Chuck E. Cheese plushies. Hello, how you doing? She said hi and something collector. I don't know how to pronounce what you wrote, but you're some kind of collector and it's haven't heard of Gizzards restaurants? No, I haven't heard of that. That's why I probably don't know what that is. But thank you for letting me know that. Yeah. Yeah, you like my artwork? Thank you. That's Chuck E. Cheese over there. Okay. I want to let all of you know today, April 2nd, is my 22 years. I'm here in Florida. Who's the people? Let me see. Pizza fan. For a second, I thought those people behind you were real. Yeah, those are real people. Those are my Apollo 13 astronauts, but they're actually cutouts that I animated of the astronauts from Apollo 13. Let me just put this down a little bit to get a better picture of it. There we go. You can see that better now, I'm sure. There you go. Okay, I had the computer in the wrong spot. There we go. That doesn't look right. Yeah, you like those, huh? Okay. Like I was saying, it's 22 years I'm here in Florida. Yay! The place where Apollo 13 was. I always wanted to live in Florida. Well, I'm here. It's been 22 years. Later on, I'll tell you the story how I got here. That'll be another segment. I just want to tell you some fun stuff since I've been here. You know, get back and remember now. I keep reminding everybody that April 27th this month. It's here, April already. Wow, how fast time flies. I still got a lot of work to do and a lot of cleaning up to do. I'm trying to find and dig out stuff, and I've been finding a lot of big stuff, I tell you. It'll be the 50th year anniversary of my cartoon that I made on the Apollo 13 astronauts. Plus, in the beginning of this month, starting on the 11th, will be the 50-year anniversary of the Apollo 13 mission. And every day, if I got time, I'm hoping I could find time in between. I'll go over what happened each day and try to relive the mission with you. How about that? And, show you how I got some information from when I was making the cartoon. I think you guys will see that on YouTube. It's Apollo 13, The Legacy Lives On. It's 1 out of 4 parts. I think it's 4 parts. I don't know it was 6 parts, but that was another movie that I uploaded. It's 4 parts. It's about a 2-hour movie, and each part's about half an hour long. So if you want to see the cartoon, it's up there on my YouTube channel, and it's also on my Facebook. I just want to show you some dolls I made on the Apollo 13 astronauts. These are the boys. This is the cartoon characters, dolls that I made of of my Apollo 13 astronauts. This one, of course, is Mr. Pig Stuff Jack Swaggart, which is who's over here. It's a biggie boy. And of course, this one is Jimmo. That's Jimmy over there. Jimmo. See, Jimmy boy. Hi there. I am Jimmy boy. I'm always thinking of something special. I maybe I'll make another invention. Never know. And this is Fred Hayes, who is the guy over here. That's old Fred Hayes. And as a close up on him. So that's Fredo. That's Jimmo. And that's when I found out his new name, Big Swig, Big Stuff, or Big Jack. He had so many nicknames. The Big Stuff name I gave him because he was the biggest astronaut in the group of the Apollo mission, and he had the right stuff because he was a fill-in on for Kim Manley. So, that's how it goes. So these are my dolls. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Those are my Apollo 13 dolls. I made those. And I got a whole lot of stuff I did on the boys. It's been 50 years. You're going to see a lot of fun stuff. You know what? A lot of fun stuff happened to me since I've been here in Florida for the 22 years. A lot of dreams came true. The Lord blesses you as long as you're in Him. He always gives you the desires of your heart. I've always wanted to live in Florida, live where the astronauts blessed enough. Actually, I live in a very good spot. I'm in Merritt Island area. When there's a rocket launch and it's ready to blast off, all I have to do is step outside my front door and I see the rocket go straight up. I don't have to go anywhere, which is awesome. Especially now, if there's a rocket launch, I don't have to worry about traveling, so I won't miss it. That's awesome. Thank you. So cool. New microphone sounds good. Well, it's not a new microphone. It's a new computer. Well, actually, it's not a new computer. The reason why I had trouble, everybody, with the other one and you didn't hear me talk is because that was an old laptop I had that I do my animations on. And for some strange reason, the internal microphone just didn't work on it. And then when I put on an external microphone that I use when I record my audio for my cartoons, it would give me feedback and it would go. No matter how many times I tried to fix it, I couldn't get it to work. I adjusted all the control. I didn't do anything. So there was something mechanically messed up with the microphone on that. But that's the funniest thing. But when I record my voice through a microphone, through my animation program, my audio comes out clear. So I'm so glad I can still make my cartoons on that. My other computer that I do my 3D animation broke down. So, yeah, my equipment gets old, it dies, and then I have to get new stuff. And right now, I'm financially kind of hard to get anything right now. Every time I save money up, something comes up. And I've been wanting to get a new computer for a long time, and I just haven't had the money. And that's why a lot of my projects I haven't finished yet. You have to wait for money. First, I got to pay bills, and then after the bills are paid, then I go and I make things, but I have to first make sure I have the money to pay my bills first. You are happy. I'm happy you live. Oh, you like the way I live stream. Thank you. That's Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Well, later on, after my Apollo 13 celebration, which is April 27th of this month, I'll probably, when I get all that all over with and done, and if we're still quarantined, which I guess we will be probably, I keep praying that this virus will pass fast, and I pray everybody stays healthy. And I tell you, this is my scripture I always open up, and this is the answer to this virus. The way you want to get rid of this virus is this one thing I always say in 2 Corinthians chapter 7 in the Bible, from 12 to 14. The Lord said, if my people who are called by my name, that's those who love the Lord and have that close relationship with Him, a unity, a bond, a love for Him, called by His name, and only His name, will humble themselves. I mean, humble, be humble. Stand still. That's why the Lord wanted this world to stand still. Because he wants people to come close to him because he knows he's getting ready to come soon. And he doesn't want anybody to perish. He wants everybody to be saved. He wants to pick you all up in his loving hands and help you. But he has to get your attention. And I guess this is a way for everybody to bond together, for families to unite, and to have that bond with God, man, and your family, making the sign of the cross. We're getting ready for Easter, so that's what he wants. He wants you to celebrate him. Why he died. Why the reason why he died. He died because he loved you. So that's why I said people who are called by his name, who seek him, who love him, who will do anything for him, who puts him first. He should be number one in your life. He should be the first thing in your on your heart, the Lord. And you have to humble yourself, and pray. Want to know more about him. Read his word. Seek his face. Seek to know him. He'll speak to you. Ask the Lord to speak to you as you pray. Seek his face. Ask him. You want to know more. In the Holy Spirit that lives inside you. It's greater. He lives in the world. He'll come and speak to you if you humble yourself and you seek his face. If you turn from every wicked way, if you turn from your wicked ways, that means people that murder, people kill unborn babies, this, that, all the bad violence in the world, robbing, stealing. If you turn from all that wicked stuff, you don't even think upon you want to do. Don't ever even think to do that, because the Lord won't enter you into the kingdom if you do that kind of stuff. He don't want it. He wants you to celebrate life and unity and peace and love. You seek his face. Turn from your wicked world. Everybody who's in the world, if they have any wicked thing in you or anything that's not right with God, get out of your life. Make your life right. Confess your sin. And he'll come. He'll come in you. He'll love you. He'll love you. I mean, I wasn't perfect neither in the beginning. I thought being a good person, doing good things, not killing nobody, not obeying all that. But I didn't have that unity with the Lord. So if I would have died, I would have never really had that relationship with the Lord and would have never known him and probably would have perished. But you have that relationship. He wants to call you in. That's why in this time, we don't want to perish. We want to live. I pray for all those people, all those families all around the world that lost loved ones, that they would take this time and be comforted by the love of the Lord. The Lord wants to comfort them. He wants to comfort you. He wants to love you. And I pray all he could pray and hope a lot of those people knew the Lord and they had their lives right. So I pray that everything, my heart pours out because, like I said, I lost all my friends and family to cancer and a lot of people that died. And I know it's a hard time to lose loved ones. It is very sad. And my heart does pour out to you. And I do have respect for everybody who lost a loved one during this time. I'm not to make fun of this virus thing, no. I'm just here to entertain you, to have you make you know the love of the Lord, how he loves you and how he's going to care for you through these hard times and tell you the good word. So that's why I'm here, because I love everybody. I care for everybody out there. And my heart pours out to my friends and everybody who's writing to me. I pray all you are doing fine. I know it's not fun to stay cooped in the house and not be able to go out. Like I said, I would love to go to the pool and go swimming. But got to be close so the virus don't spread. That would be a number one breeding ground. Okay, let me continue this. After people turn from their wicked ways, then God would hear from heaven. He would hear your prayers. You see, an honest prayer and a sin-free heart, the Lord will open his ears to hear. But if you got sin in your life, it's like a block. He can't see sin. He That's why he died on the cross. Sin is what block the relationships. That's why you got to turn from your wicked ways, so that Lord can come in and hear. Because he won't hear. He doesn't hear sinners. That's how the Lord is. But he really loves the sinners, and he's praying and hoping that sinners will come to him. So this time together, this unity, please, I beg all of you, get that relationship with the Lord. You can find a good relationship with the Lord by reading his word. Actually, it's the owner's manual for our lives. I mean, when you buy a new toy or a new car and a new gizmo or gadget, don't you read the instructions before you use it? Well, the Bible is our instruction manual, so we know how to live a good life. If you follow that life, we'll have a glorious time. And if you read Book of Revelation, chapter 21 to 22, hey, get it, 22 years I'm here. 22, Revelation 22. And that's the most wonderful, beautiful chapter of all. 21 and 22, that's what the Lord has planned for you. A golden city, a beautiful city. Streets golden, no more crying, no more dying, no more pain, no more, everything is beautiful, no more pain. Just feel free. Just live for eternity. It's a beautiful world that the Lord has for us. And we all have a beautiful mansion. And we've seen all friends who went on before us, who know the Lord, and we can get to meet the Lord face to face and get to see how he really looks like. That's gonna be an exciting time. I can't wait for that one. So if you turn from your wicked ways, then God, the one that we celebrate Easter, then he will hear from heaven, and he will forgive your sin. It's like he did when he died on the cross. When Jesus died, when God loved us so much that he gave his son. See, Jesus, the Father and the Son are the one God. See, God is beyond any. Right, he's the creator of what it is, so he's a 3-in-1. He's a package deal. He's the only one that can be on earth, be in heaven, and be in us at the same time. Ain't that awesome? And be all around the whole entire world, and be all around all the universe, and control all the planets and all the stars. Because if he didn't, remember the stories of the alignment? That's what would happen. You think about that, okay? And here's the part, the most important part of all. He would forgive, only would he forgive us of our sin. But the most important thing he'll do, he'll also heal us too if we're sick. Right? From this disease, he'll save our lives. He'll heal us. He'll make us better. Then he would also get rid of the virus. He would heal the land. The virus would go, bye-bye. So remember that. Read 2 Corinthians. I don't know. You know what? I have to, I keep saying Corinthians. It's really Chronicles. See, I am dyslexic, so I have a hard time reading words. And I'm looking at my thing and it says Chronicles. My eyes sometimes don't see the words right. See, being dyslexic, I may make these mistakes in my spelling and reading. Always did. And I always was teased all throughout my whole life because of my spelling. All right, so I can't read, write, and spell that good. But I do got good knowledge, and I am wise. And I tell you, I struggle through the Word of God to try to read it. That's why I got it all on audio cassettes and CDs and every kind of source you could think of. So, and talking about unity and meeting people, I can't wait to meet the Lord in face to face. It's going to be an awesome time. But since I've been here in Florida, it started since I was getting ready to leave New York. There was in 1995. I've always wanted to see my astronauts in person. And when I was making the Apollo 13 cartoon, and I lived in New York, so, astronaut stuff wasn't so widespread in New York. That many people, And I didn't know anything about Jim Lovell writing a book called Lost Moon. That's how much it was advertised in New York. I had no way of knowing that I bet in Florida, the second he wrote that book, everybody knew it was out. I had no idea that he had this book out. And it's the funniest thing. It was 1993, as I was, was it 92? Yeah. Yeah. 1993, when I was finishing off my last alignment show, which was Impact. I think with the comet crashing into Jupiter, when I found out about this comet going to crash into Jupiter, Shoemaker, Levy, number 9. I It was like I think towards the very end of that year, going into '94. Before that, or unless it was '94, I finished that movie at the end of '94. Yeah, it had to be towards the beginning of the end. I don't remember exactly the date. I gotta look it up. But Barry and I, we were always following the astronauts and the stars and all. And then I found out about this thing with it said that's going to make a good big stuff story. So I put together a very fast story, and I just came to me, and I made the movie called Impact, and had Embryo and Jubilee Sally and Sam, and it was just a beautiful movie. It was funny. I got to edit these and try to put them up before April 27th, because I don't have the alignment series up online yet. Like I said, I have to cut out some songs in between. I stuck a couple of songs that I like. I always like to put my favorite songs I like to play over and over again. And I used to like to animate them and just stick them into the cuts. If there was a spot in the movie that song fitted, I stuck it in. But that doesn't change the story if I take that part out. So you still get the full story. But I didn't know anything about Jim Lovell writing this book, Lost Moon. So around 94, I was, said, okay, after I do the alignment series, I'm going to go see if I can try to pull up some information on the Apollo 13 astronauts, try to see if I can find it, go into libraries and everything to try to get some information and all. And I still didn't know about the book of Lost Moons. Then all of a sudden, as I went shopping one day. I see on the newsstands magazines Apollo 13. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I mean, I just had things about Apollo 13. And I'm like, wow. And I said, oh, they finally stopped. And I said, oh, yeah, because it's coming up to the 25th anniversary. Maybe that's why. So it was good. I was happy. I got some pictures and some more stuff. Then I know they were working on a movie. And I didn't even know about the book Lost Moon. And I was working, and before that, I even seen the magazines in the stores. I said, nobody else is going to make this movie on Apollo 13. I'm going to make a movie on Apollo 13. So I'm going to try this research to find the true story. I was 8 years old when it happened. And way back then is when I really wanted to make a movie. And I told you about Journey into Artistry. If you look back at some of my previous videos, you'll see me talking about that. So I went up and I started looking. I told my friend Barry, I told him, you know what? Nobody's going to make a story out of Apollo 13. I'm going to make a movie finally. I'm going to make my cartoon character. I'm going to do it from what I remember, because I remember the actors being very funny. So I'm going to make it into a comedy. So I made the Apollo 13, The Legacy Lives On. As I was making this cartoon, then I found out that Jim Lovell wrote a book, Lost Moon. I was halfway between writing the whole story out. And then the book Lost Moon came out, I found out. And then I found out they were going to make a movie on Apollo 13. I'm like, because, it's the 25th anniversary. So I had to make something for my cartoon. I was celebrating the 25th anniversary. This is 25 years ago now. Halfway before now. And my Barry and I, we liked doing a party. And I was going to do this big party. I wanted to get this movie done. The other movie. That's when I premiered the last alignment movie with the asteroids. Shoemaker Levy number 9. I finished that one around Big Stuff Day. And then I was going to make the Apollo 13 movie after that. Because I had it when you make a movie, you always think of a movie ahead after you as you're making the other movie, so you keep up to date. And my goal was to try to push out a movie every year, because Barry liked it. And it was around his birthday time, too. And I wanted to, make sure I got this movie. I tried to make Apollo 13 and Legacy Lives On, and I wanted to get done for his birthday the following year. And now I found out this movie came out in the theater, and I'm working on Apollo 13. It's very, but if Jim Lovell didn't write a book about his mission, they still would have never made a movie on Apollo 13. Now, when I found out that Jim Lover wrote this book, I was so excited. I immediately ran out to a bookstore and got the book. And as I went out to buy the book, they had an advertisement that there was going to be a conference about Jim Lover being in person in New York. And I went like, whoa. But then I saw the price tag on what it was going to be. I picked up one of the papers and said, I wish I could go there, but that's a lot of money. And I wanted to go there. I wanted to see if there was a way I could see it. I think it was in the Javits Center. I think it was. I don't know where it was. I forgot. It was, Barry was there too. And I said, I could only see, because I finished the movie. At this time, I finished the movie. The movie was completed. So I made a copy of it, another copy of the movie, and I said, I'm going to give this to Jim Lobo if I can meet him in person and hand him the cartoon that I finished. This is after the movie. This movie has been out already. This is after the movie. This is like 95, maybe it was like 96. Because I had the movie finished by then. I got it finished in I crammed. I worked around the clock to get the movie done by the anniversary. It was April 27th, 1995 when I completed the movie because I had to do it on April 27th. So that was the anniversary of the cartoon. So and I did the movie, and then during that time, like I said, the book came out, and then I found out about Jim Lobo, and I wanted to see him, but then I called up the place, and as I actually wrote letters to Jim Lobo when I gave he wrote a letter back to me, and he liked my cartoon and all. And and I called up people because I was like, I told him I can't afford the thing. Is there any way I can see Jim Lobo in person? I made an animated cartoon of Apollo 13. And I would love to meet him in person, see how he liked the movie. And and then and I said, you can tell Jim who I am because he knows who I am because I did the movie, and because he knew. And my boyfriend made it possible. He did all the telephone calls and everything for me. I was able to go. It didn't cost me nothing. Jim Love, after he finished the meeting and all, he spent a few moments with me, and I got to see him in person. And he also gave me an autographed book. And this is a picture of Jim Lovell when I met him in person. uh-huh. And then I can show you when I met him and I gave him the video. And see, in the corner too, I even have pictures of the cartoon. So look at that face I had. Oh, how excited I was when I met him in person. There's another one of me. I'm trying to see if I show this. Can you see it? My mouth stood like two shots. Somebody shot at me, and my expression didn't even change. I was like shocked. And Jim was laughing at me because I was trying to talk to him, and I'm like, ah, 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 ah. And I'm like, if I'm that excited seeing Jim Lovo in person, can you imagine how I'm going to look when I see Jesus, my creator? Oh boy. And then another picture of me. Him. Tried to get the glare out of it. There you go. There's the autograph of the book. At this moment, I was able to talk and tell him about my cartoon, and he liked it. And I told him, I'm working on another surprise for you. You got a mailing address so I can send you something special. And he gave me an address where I could send something special. And I made him a model of the lamb and the lunar module. And future shows, I'll show you what I made him. I made a copy of it for me. Yeah, of course, I had to build one first to see it worked right and looked right before I made one for him. How to make it perfect. And after all, he's Jim Lovell. He's got to have a good one. How you get the bugs out of it. Okay, fine. I had my dream come true, had a movie, got to meet my astronaut. Then I was saying, I wish I could also meet Fred Hayes. And too bad when I saw the movies. That's how much I didn't know about anything going on with the astronauts. I didn't know my Mr. Big stuff, of course. He did pass away before I even got a chance to meet him. I didn't know that he passed on, so I was like sad when I found out. I found out when I saw the movie. That's how I found out. I was like, it was a fun way to find out. And then I said, the movie got so many things wrong in it. I gotta check it out. This is real. So I went and because they now and then explain why they didn't get Jack Swagger's personality down right or give him the credit for what he did. Made him out to be something he wasn't. The poor astronaut didn't have a chance to talk to him and show him how he really was. Yeah, well, that's what happened. But you know what? He lives out of my cartoon. I see some people wrote some stuff. Morning of the end. What's the end? No, it's not the end. As long as you pray to the Lord and tell him to forgive you of your sins, turn from wicked ways. God wants you to have eternal life. He's got a kingdom waiting for you to live in for eternity. Read Book of Revelation, chapter 21, 22. You'll see. Things like this, sometimes things have to get bad before they get good. The Lord is trying to shake people up to come to Him. It's not the end. It's only the beginning. Let's see. Yes. Biggest fan. You like embryo? You like my embryo? Okay. Is he cute? Okay. Now, my dream came true. Unfortunately, my boyfriend Barry, he passed on. But Barry and I, he was fighting cancer during the time I was making the Apollo 13 cartoon. I ain't a swaggy guy, but 2 years later, my boyfriend was battling cancer for 3 years. I was by his side. He passed on, but he left me money because we were supposed to live here in Florida and get married. And it was Barry who left me the money for me to make my dream come true. That is why I'm in Florida. I forgot to pull a picture of Barry out. In my next video, I'll show you him and talk more about my Barry. I really miss him, but I know I'm going to see him for eternity in the kingdom. That's why I said my heart pours out for all those who lost loved ones. It was a very hard thing for me when I lost him. The money really wasn't important, but at least he lives on and me being here in Florida, and he was wonderful. He loved my cartoon. He wanted me to continue on my cartoon career. Here I am. But you know what? Since I've been here in Florida, guess what? Look at you in the newspaper one day. There was another convention happening. And guess who was in it? Telling his life story. Oh, Fredo! I got to meet Fred Hayes too. And here's some of the pictures when I met Fred Hayes. This is Fred Hayes now. Look at that happy boy. You know what? He told me his life story, and I didn't know about it. That's how much I didn't know about what happened to Hayes. And I didn't like what the movie made him out to be. They made him out to be a glutton. You know what? They must have saw the video of Fred Hayes, one who was very fat looking. There was a video of Fred Hayes, and he was talking about his mission, and he was like a beast. The reason why he was a beast, I'll tell you why. And it wasn't because he was a glutton. Fred Hayes, he's a miracle. See, God loved him so much that he saved his life. He was doing a test pilot mission in a plane, and he crashed. And half of his body was burned. All his skin, his whole entire body. Wasn't for the grace of God, he wouldn't be alive today. 99.9% of his body was burned away. And it was an excruciating pain that he went through. He told his whole life story what he went through. And I'm over there in tears, and thanking the Lord that He saved him. And you can't even tell. You can't even tell that he got hurt. Look at him. He looks like nothing happened to him. See, God is a miracle maker, miracle worker. I'm sure he had good faith in the Lord. See? Because he did. He said he was crying out to the Lord to help me and all. He was all alone at the crash. He didn't think he was going to make it. But, by going through about maybe it was, I think it was about a year or two, took him for hundreds of surgeries, skin grafts. When somebody has a burnt body and all your skin is gone, the only way to graft skin is they have to take skin from someplace. And they have to grow it in a culture dish. And the skin that you already have, they have to stretch it somehow. So they kind of patched it a certain way, and he had to get fatter to stretch his skin and make stretch marks so that his skin would expand more so that they can cut away some of that skin and graft him in places and patch it. Oh, can you picture having to be skin cut off from one part of your body and patched onto it? Was a painful thing. And plus he had to have formaldehyde washes and it was really a miracle that Hayes made it. Uh, Talking about astronauts, they got the will to live. But I mean, God was good for Hayes. And here's some of the pictures of him. You can't even tell. Look at him. That's another one of a person. You can't even tell he has a scar on his neck or nothing, or in his face. The people that did the surgery and the work on Hayes, they were miracle workers. They did a wonderful job. I didn't even know that happened to him. When I met him in person. But after he told me the story, because I seen him first. And he gave me all those pictures and stuff that I did in my other previous things. Here's another picture of Hazy. See, he spent a lot of time with me, which was very nice. I got to see him before he did his thing. There's another one of me standing with him. And let's say he's right together in the conference room. And was getting ready to do his speech. Here he is autographing. I think he's autographing the book that I bought on him that he had. He had a book, and I bought the book, and then he autographed it. And then I got a picture, and then he autographed that. He's autographing a couple of things for me. And let's see what else I got. I know, cancer is hard. Yeah, that's what my boyfriend passed on. And here's Hayes doing his talk about when we was talking about what he went through as he survived. When I heard him tell his stories, I was like, and then I put the two and two together, and now I know why he was like that. And they could tell him by he had to gain weight to grab the skin. It made sense, That wasn't the only thing. After the Hayes incident, again, I read in the newspaper. No, I had a friend too that was with me that day, and I shared a picture of him with Hayes. That's my friend Eddie. He was a hugger. I don't think he wanted that, but he was like, especially, well. Now there was let's see, yeah. Then after that, another. I'm looking through the newspaper again, and there was another book signing, another book event happening, another convention. I think this one was in NASA. This was in Kennedy Space Center. This was a special conference. It was the year after that when I got to see Hayes. Hayes was a free one. This one I had to pay a certain tuition to go and to see. But for Christmas, one of my neighbor, I think gave me my neighbor, my sister, I don't remember. Somebody gave me the ticket, bought me the ticket so I could see this. Fred, Jim Noble, and Gene Kranz, which is the mission control guy that was doing the mission control, the guy with the white jacket. They were going to be there. They wrote Gene wrote his new book about the mission, And then, of course, Jim had his book Lost Moon, and they had a book signing too. And then I had a conference, and they were talking about the mission. And I got to meet them in person too. And here's a close up of Gene and Jim. Here's Gene and Jim. There's Jimmy and there's Gene Trance. I like his American tie. Another picture. The first picture he came out with his white vest on in the beginning. It was also a dinner. They had a dinner going on over there too. Yes, here's another one with them. See? I got to see all these astronauts and everybody. It looks good to me. Oh, it's like wonderful. It's a dream come true. Here's the beginning of when they did their conference in the beginning during the dinner. See, Gene has his jacket on here. This a little further away. This wasn't like close up. There we go. I was in the back. I set up a video camera to videotape it. But when I came out at the end of the dinner, I laughed my head off, and I loved it so much. I said, before you cut this up, please, I gotta take a picture of this. I got a kick out of this. I loved that Apollo 13 cake. Ain't that good? Who said you can't have your cake and eat it too? that cake was ready to blast off, don't you think? And I tell you one thing, they were horsing around. Like my puns? I liked it. That was good. I'm thirsty. Please forgive me. My throat's dry and I was doing a lot of cleaning today. That's why I'm on a little late tonight. Let's see. Okay, now. If that wasn't enough, in Target, it was here. I think it was Target. Another astronaut wrote a book, and I went to the book signing. Went to the store to buy the book, and the astronaut was there. Guess who it was? Well, nobody from Apollo 13, I guess. Let me see. But it's from the other mission I love, Apollo 11. And it was Buzz Aldrin. It's Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin he's signing the book for me. And I'm over there. And then, and there's another picture of Buzz Aldrin. And I get to see all these astronauts. And then there was another book signing about a month or so after that. And Gordon Cooper was there. And so I got to see old Gordon. I think he called him Gordo or Gordon. There was a kind of nickname he had. Everybody remembers the nickname he had. Let me know. And then there's where he was signing the book. Now I am standing. I'm trying not to get this glare. I was trying to do this in the daytime, so I wouldn't have glare on these, but I couldn't do it in the daytime. I had a lot of mess to clean up. There we go. I had one room that needed a good clean job, and it took longer than I thought. As I would have been done earlier. And then I just here he is autographing my Time magazine, my Life magazine that I got him. Ain't that good? Signing the magazine. Then I have seen, I don't remember, this is the space shuttle, another space shuttle. I don't remember this astronaut's name, but he was at another book signing. Shortly after that one I went to. I don't remember his name. If anybody knows the name of this astronaut, please. I'm looking and trying to figure it out. Who it is I met. I just all of a sudden he was there. I didn't even know who was there. That was the day I was at the store and he was there. I didn't even know about it. Trying not to shake it. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get as close as I can. There we go. I don't remember some of the astronauts. I don't remember all their names. I should have wrote the names down with the pictures. I just dug all this stuff out. And then I met some space. Let's see. I couldn't make it. This is Joe. Joe. This is another place I went to. This is a space museum. And I met a bunch of other astronauts, which I don't remember their names neither. But I met these two too. I met this astronaut. If you remember his name, let me know. This will be picture number 2. The other was picture number 1. And then this is picture number 3. It's a space shuttle astronaut. I forgot his name. I can't read his tag. It's too small. I would have been able to read it, but I can't see the name. See, it's not as clear. Unless I enlarge it somehow. I got to figure it out. All I know is I see all these astronauts. I'm like, whoa, am I dreaming? There was astronauts everywhere. Here's another picture. There's another space shuttle astronaut too. Another picture with me. I sometimes shoot more than one picture, so I make sure it comes out. Guess one don't come out. And I am another astronaut from the space shuttle. I think this is the astronaut that's artist. I think he's Apollo astronaut. I think he's the one from Apollo 14. The one that does the paintings. So I remember I saw one of the astronauts and I was talking about art, and I think that was the one. But I forget his name. I wish I could read the name of his tag. My eyesight ain't what it used to be, I tell you. Years ago, I didn't even magnifying glass. I couldn't figure it out. Because usually they got their names on there, but you can't see it because it's too small. And then this is another astronaut. This other one that was a space shuttle astronaut. And then I also saw, I think this is John Glenn, if I'm mistaken. You see, as they get older, I forget. Yeah, they look different. So that's why I get confused too. It's John Glenn, right? Am I right? That's John Glenn. If anybody knows the astronauts. It's so cool. Yeah, I know. I saw these boys. I like it. I'm nuts for astronauts. What can I say? I like astronauts. There's another one of me. Good. I tell you, my wildest dream came true. I went to meet all these astronauts. It's awesome. Oh, I do have a picture of Barry. I didn't think I put it here. I did. Here's my Barry, my beloved Barry. That's him. He's the one that made it possible for me to be here 22 years in Florida. I knew I had to have his picture someplace. I knew I pulled it out. I can't remember where I put it. It was with all the astronauts. Of course. So everybody, this is Barry Nathan. I have a video up on YouTube with him on it to show you how lovely and how wonderful it is. Actually, he's the one who made it possible for me to see Jim Lovell for the first time at that book signing. And also, I did tell you that I gave a copy of the movie to Fred Hayes. This was the second encounter that I got to see Hayes. Hayes remembered me when I said who I was. And that's why he gave me all the pictures on. He really enjoyed the movie. He liked it. You know why? Because I showed him the way he was how he really was when he used to push the press button on the hatch and he used to make everybody jump up and down. He was a little stinker. I had the right personality of Hayes. Yeah. It's another picture of Barry and I. There we go. We're together over here till I hear it clear. Make it clear. Oh, by the way, you see on the table, we got a big stuffed picture over there at the bottom. This was his friend's cat. It was holding it. It was just in my hands like that, cute. With a stair all the way up when Barry was putting his head. And I like that background. It was kind of pretty. It was at his friend's house. So that was my Barry. Yeah, I miss him very much. So my heart does pour out for all those who lost their loved ones. And it's not fun when you lose somebody you love. So I got to see all those people. And I had a good time. It's wonderful being here in Florida. Sure beats the winters from New York. If I was still in New York, when the winters go, it gets so cold there. I couldn't take the cold. Ooh, it was a bit too cold for me. I also have a blow up over here of you can see it better. A blow up of the picture of Jim Lobo and I together. There's a better picture right there. Look at that face. See how amazed I was? I think that face tells it all, huh? And then this is another picture. Well, I am more of let me see if we can stand away. Hold on. See, there you go. Yep. That's my boys. You know what? I make a lot of toys. I used to work in a toy factory. And I made all kinds of stuffed animals and for all kinds of people. I used to make a lot of toys for promotionals. People would come into the factory and ask for me to make a toy for them, a stuffed animal. I don't know if anybody knows the movie Copland. In 1996, a movie called Copland came out. It had Sylvester Stallone in it. Rocky, ho ho, doo doo. I think that's the right one, yeah. And they came to the factory and they said they needed turtles, a stuffed turtle toy. And they wanted it. So they asked me if I could design them a turtle toy. And the turtle was called Ollie. I also made a cartoon on Ollie too. I think I uploaded that song, Ollie's Big Big Race. I don't know if I did the whole cartoon or not. I had to see if I could upload that. I had to change it from the one format to another format to get it onto the. So they keep changing everything. It's driving me nuts. But I designed a turtle that was actually used in the movie. And every one of the turtles, I had to make about maybe 10 small turtles and 16 large turtles. And then I made one big jumbo turtle. And every one of them I hand cut and handmade in the factory. And here is him holding my turtle. I see the turtle. I made that. So if you saw this movie and you saw this green turtle, you'll see it. And here I am with a large turtle. And look how big I was way back then. Yeah, see, it was Ollie the turtle. And it was made by me. That was a jumbo size for promotional. Here I am holding the picture of Copland. And it was copyrighted in 1996. I thought my factory and I were going to make a whole bunch of these turtles and sell them. And I guess it wasn't promoted enough. They were supposed to put my name in the credits, or even the factory called CNT Plus Stories that made it. They promised me, but yet they didn't. And what do you think, they would give me free movie tickets to see the movie? No. It wasn't such a good thing, was it? I told one of my friends in the video store, got me I think somebody was in the backstage, got me a promotional DVD of it before it even was released. I knew a friend in a video store that was able to get me that. And I got the uncut version of it when they had there was a conference. You know, usually they have a viewing before the movie goes out in the theaters, and they give out to those personal people. The person from sorry for me that he wound up getting me one of those videos, and I got to see the whole movie uncut. So every scene in the movie I saw me with the turtle. If I have a way I can see, I would like to show it to you, but I can't because it's not my movie, but it's my toy. So I don't know. We'll have to find out about that. I don't know about YouTube. I did make that toy. It showed you in that picture that it is mine. I did it. uh, you have to really show them things. Uh-huh. Although Teen Cartoon is mine too. I even got copyright on it. I just don't have the copyright with me right now. I have it on another. That'll be in the next show when I do the celebration. Well, evidently I have had the copyright to do the movie because I used in some of the scenes I did use by permission on footage of the Apollo 13. I don't know if I have it on the one I did up online or Jim Lovell and Fred Hayes and Big Stuff. There was a song they were singing, and it was like this: "We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon." And then there was a scene in there where I used the actual footage of them in the spacecraft, the actual astronauts in the scene singing that song. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. And then I had that song on there. Let's see, Chris. Oh, she can make toys too? Oh, great. What kind of toys does she make? Chris, what kind of toys does she make? Reading some of your responses now. Oh, dolls? Hey, I make dolls too. What kind of dolls? Mermaids, girly dolls, ceramic dolls, rag dolls. I make all kinds too. I make them out of ceramics. I make them out of stockings. I make them out of fabric. Well, actually, this is a doll. See? Mr. Big Stuff. Made a doll on my Apollo 13 astronaut. I made his head. I sculptured out of clay first. Then I made a mold. And at that time, they had a thing called composition or liquid paper mache. So I poured it into the mold so I can reproduce them. The thing is, I can't find where I can get that liquid paper mache. Realistic baby doll. Oh, how cool. Okay. She makes it out of porcelain, rubber, ceramic, clay. I sort of hear it was originally made out of clay first, then I made it into liquid paper mache, which really looks like clay. So I can reproduce them. This is Jack Swaggart, Mr. Big Stuff. This is Fred Hayes. And this is the old commander, Jim Lovell. Jim Lovell. See, I got. All right, Clay, cool, just like me. Time to keep up the good old work, the good work. It's fun making dolls. I'm sure she enjoys doing it. Because I do. I'm always making dolls. I like making dolls of all kinds of people and all kinds of things. I made the rocket fire explosion dolls too. And I like to animate them also. I make dolls, pictures and dolls that move, animatronics. I make regular dolls. I make rag dolls. I even make puppet dolls. Hey, look, here's a rag doll, Mr. Big Stuff. See? I make them out of plush also. This is Big Stuff in the plush version. Jack Swaggart. Hi there. I'm Mr. Big Stuff. And that's going to be April 27th. It's the 50th year anniversary of the cartoon. animator. Don't try any moves on my head, okay? Well, it's kind of fun. You have to see my cartoons to see what happens there. There's a scene, a movie. Remember if you play back the one I did with alignment on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, it's a movie called The Alignment, the 1981 alignment, the very first movie I made on them. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh yeah, I make my dolls out of rubber also. I use a latex rubber. That's what I make into animatronics. The mouths can move. I do that when I make the rocket fire explosion dolls. If you see them on my YouTube channel. Hi, little honey. Hi, little honey. I am a good time. Is everybody having a good time? You enjoy my videos. I'm here to give you something fun to look at, something fun to do. I have a lot more surprises ahead. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, heads up. Thank you, Chris. Let's see. Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, thank you for saying it's so cool. Yeah, you like this, huh? You lost your great grandmother. Oh, I'm sorry. I hear that. I just saw that on there. Yeah, I know. It's sad when you lose your relatives. Yeah, I lost my sister close to the same year too. That's when my sister passed on, but similar to almost the same year. Yeah, she was the last part of my family. My mother, my father, my sister passed on. Plus the sister that was born between my older sister and me died in childbirth. So I'm actually the only one left of my whole family. Yeah, I'm the only lonely left. But you know what? I got the Lord, so I'm not too lonely. Christmas production. Yeah. So, what's everybody going to do for Easter? You're going to do a YouTube get together with the family? That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to try plan something for you for Easter also to celebrate Jesus. That's another one too. I'm going to put up celebrate Jesus. That would have to be like later on in the afternoon on Easter. I'll probably put it in the evening time so everybody could see if they want to see me live. Because I know everybody's celebrating in the daytime. And then I got my church services and stuff go online, and I look at some of the church services. Being I can't go to church, I got to go to church on the computer like everybody else. And I had to see all my friends and do phone calls and all that stuff. And celebrate. Probably with the family. Oh, that's good. You could be together. I used years ago in New York when Easter came, when my grandma, all my relatives, and everybody were all alive. We all used to get together, big family reunion. It used to be in my cousin's basement. And there was this big table, and there was so much food. We all ate. We all celebrated together. It was a big feast. Yeah, that was a good old days. I was a little kid then. I guess I was I was now, and we would used to sit in the corner, all the kids, all the younger kids, and I used to entertain the younger kids than me at that time. We all got together. It was on the kids' table, and we used to play with them. And then after we ate, we used to sit together and do arts and crafts together, me and my cousins. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. I had one cousin who liked doing things with me. I like my creativity. And I was teaching him stuff, and he was showing me stuff. Uh, let's see. I guess it's not big. Uh, I know. It's not going to feel like Easter this year, right? I know. Well, make the best. Pray to the Lord. Celebrate Jesus. You can celebrate Jesus everywhere. He'll keep you company. He won't make you be lonely. As long as you got your family, your friends, you got YouTube and Facebook, you can get to see each other, and this way, telephones, until we can get rid of this virus. Once it passes, we're all gonna have a big celebration, right? I bet everybody. What's the first thing all you're gonna do once this virus is gone? I think I'm gonna jump in the pool. How about you? God is good. That's right, Chris. He's good all the time. Yeah. What's for him, we wouldn't be. You know that. Everything known, everything created, everything seen. I could tell you this one thing. You could trace everything back to the king. For the king is the beginning of everything, and everything comes from the king. Forward out, there won't be anything. You can trace it all back to the king. You're going to go outside the backyard. Right? That's what I do, my outside, or walk around my house. Yeah, we have to be safe. We have to not, we don't want to spread any germs around so that we don't get sick and we don't make anybody else sick. Because this virus is kind of scary, you can have it without even knowing it. That's why I keep praying to the Lord for protection, and He helps me through it. The pool would be a nice, since probably be around the summer. Yeah, I know. I hope the virus is away before the summer goes away. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call it a night, everybody. Until my next video. This is RG Jubilee saying, heads up, have the best of your day. May God bless you and keep you guys healthy and happy through this quarantine. Good night, Chris. Good night, Sarah. Yeah, I'll take care. You take care too, and stay safe. The Lord has you under His wings. He'll protect us through this. As long as you look up to Him and abide by what the rules are, not to travel germs, and keep yourself clean, and wash your hands and all the good stuff, we'll be safe. Well, like I said, this is RG Jubilee saying goodbye to all. Have a good night. May God keep you healthy and happy. Look up, heads up. He'll be coming back soon. So as we're celebrating His first coming, His second coming is going to be even better. Well, see you around. Bye.